First carry now for A.J. Dillon. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Kaepernick now on 1st down. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Dillon now off the option. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is Gibson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Newton now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So for the Chargers, you know, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this Charger, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Newton to throw. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Newton, and that'll be incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air again, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. Touchdown, Chargers. Marvin Jones, his second touchdown on the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, a run with Lindsey. Able to fight through one tackle. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Kaepernick. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. To throw, it's Kaepernick. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Dillon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, Mooney, what a catch. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Newton. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
63 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. A little check down to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Dillon now off the option. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. Dillon now off the option. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Kaepernick. Dumps it off to Edwards. That catch good for only a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive. Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Dillon now off the option. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you want 2. You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one. A give, running right, Lindsey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going with Lindsey. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the end zone, Newton. Caught by Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. We're back now in KC. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Not much there, only a yard.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, 31 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And this one is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Kaepernick. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Kaepernick to throw again. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Running right through him. Breaks through the contact. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's Edwards. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Dillon now off the option. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run for the 1st with Edwards. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll run here with Edwards. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Kaepernick to throw. The quick slant caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is Gibson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's second and 10. Now Newton. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky third and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable fourth down if you need to.
Newton, an important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Newton. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Kaepernick. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Kaepernick. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Murray off play action. He'll get that complete to the tight end Harris. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Here. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
On first down, here's Love. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal. A chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mon going to throw it. Touchdown, Vikings! Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Being chased out left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now Mon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
More now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mond now off of play action.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. First down, here's the run with Cook. Gets around him, and he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Mon.
That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
From the gun, here's Mon. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted.
Picked off down at the 2. They will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a throw here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Mon looks to throw. Under pressure is Mon, and he'll go down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Set to return it. Here's Moore.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, it's Love. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And, Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw here. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards.
Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. More now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Check 52. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Here's Murray. Flushed out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Green once again the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Now Murray off play action.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
And when you think of the Vikings, you think of a team that brings a lot of pressure to the quarterback, but a surprise in 2020, only 23 sacks as a unit last year. So they're in need of bigger production from their pass rush in 2021. Remember, last year's numbers, they were in the bottom 5 in the NFL. No way they want a repeat of that.
Buying time to his left. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. They'll run on first down. Love. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned with our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Mond out of the shotgun. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jordan Phillips, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they...
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Eric Harris who picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Mon going to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Now Mon.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down. From the 30 on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Love. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Play fake. Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start the drive with Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Mond looks to throw on first down.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, it's Love. He was brought down by Eric Harris.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. They fake the handoff, now Murray. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Here's Mon. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.